State Fairgrounds. It's that time of year already. The South Carolina State Fair is here for 12 wonderful days of so much to do and see. Even if you just walk around, there's so much to look at, whether it's animals, art exhibits, or rides that you can do as well. And of course, the food. We can't go on without mentioning the food. Gyros, pizza, really anything you could think of. And of course, lemonade as well. So we do want to show you a little bit of that. And the fair is just so magical at night, so let's get going. Walking through the fair, you see all the classics, but before we get to the food and rides, let's start out with something new, a way to honor our nation's heroes. One of the first buildings you see when you walk into the State Fair is a Remembering Our Fallen building, and inside are lots of pictures of service members. So here to tell us more about this exhibit is Dave Luton. Dave, thanks for joining us.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
So tell us what's inside this building.
Currently, this is the national display of the Remembering Our Fallen. There's 34 towers, and we have 5,394 photos displayed at this point. We're still growing. We're missing about 2,000 for the total war on terror.
Okay, so this is focused on the war on terror.
Yes, this is all post 9/11,
okay,
from September 11th, 2001 to August 31st, 2021.
And when you walk up to these pictures, there's information about each service member.
Correct. Each one states their name, age, branch of service, where they're from, and the circumstances of their death.
Why is this important to bring to events like this, like the State Fair?
Oh, I've had several Gold Star families come in and see their loved ones today already.
Wow.
So the biggest thing is in the name, so they'll always be remembered.
Absolutely, it's so touching, and I love that this is here because, you know, when you think of the State Fair, you think of just about everything else. You know, the food, the fun, the games, but it is so important to always remember our fallen, and this is such a touching and wonderful tribute.
Thank you.
You can tell, I mean, this is such a beautiful display. The detail that's included in all of them, you've got plants at each one.
Kudos to the State Fair staff for decorating this building.
It's beautiful.
It is. I was blown away when I walked back in here.
And so you go all over the country with
Yes,
this
ma'am.
exhibit.
So from here I'll go to Florida. We're going to be at the Army-Navy game in December in Massachusetts. So we have one display in California right now. We have two identical displays. And one's in California right now, and this one's here. So,
what are your goals for this, other than, you know, completing the collection?
Just to keep traveling, just to keep it on the road.
Yeah.
Drives me crazy when it's locked up in a trailer. People need to see it.
Absolutely. Yep. And just always keep that in the forefront of our minds. And of course, be thankful to our service members and show that gratitude by sharing their stories. So thank you so much for doing that.
You're very welcome.
One big thing that's always at the South Carolina State Fair is a focus on agriculture. So we're here with the Mid-State Beekeepers Association to tell us a little bit more about their mission. So tell us about the association. What do you guys do?
Well, we have a president and a vice president and all that, but our main focus is to learn people about bees, and just to train people and let people learn how to raise bees at their home or wherever they are.
That is
and we
so
do
cool.
classes.
Okay.
And I think they do the classes maybe twice a year. They can check the website, the Mid-State website.
Okay.
And they can also check with the South Carolina Beekeepers Association. They have a website, and it also tells you where all the local clubs are for the whole state.
Wonderful. And so when people come by the booth here, what all can they look at? I see you've got some honey, you've also got some bees.
Yes, we have an observant hive over there where there's a queen in there, and the children or the adults can try to find the queen. She is marked.
Okay.
And she has a red dot on her this year, and that just lets people know what bees look like while they're in a hive.
Yeah, and so why are bees so important? I know there are so many reasons.
I kind of feel like they're important to pollinate your vegetable gardens, which is a big, thing if we want to eat, and I think everybody wants to eat.
Yes.
But you have to have pollination, in order to have vegetables and fruits, and so that's one reason that I feel like that bees are important.
Another thing I love to come see at the State Fair is the art exhibit. From amateur art to fine art and student art, there's so much to see here. We looked around for quite a while and still didn't even get to everything, so I'm gonna have to come back and see the flowers and more of the fine art, but I did get to go through the student art. I love seeing all of the creative young minds that we have in our state, especially right here in the Midlands. We have had a full evening here at the fair, but we still didn't see all that there is, so I know I'm gonna have to make a return trip. We got all our steps in for the day for sure. So I've got my lemonade, which I've been waiting on for so long, and it is so delicious. But you gotta come out to the State Fair. If you haven't been already, there's still plenty of time to come check it out and meet me at the Rocket.